Can we all just take a collective breath? If you, like us, just finished the finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty, you're probably still recovering. That feeling when the credits roll on a story you've lived and breathed is like the bittersweet last bite of your favorite dessert. You're satisfied, but you immediately wish you could have more. For a terrifying moment last week, it felt like our last summer in Cousins Beach was truly over. We were left staring at our screens, pillows clutched to our chests, asking, is that it? But just when we were about to fall into a pit of despair, a beacon of hope appeared. Our queen, the brilliant Jenny Han, swooped in alongside the show's social media accounts to confirm the news that saved our emotional sanity. We are going back to Cousins Beach, but this time, it's for the big screen. That's right, our story isn't over. A movie is coming. Now, before we absolutely lose our minds speculating, a quick but necessary warning: if you haven't seen the finale yet, what are you even doing here? Go watch it, scream, cry, and then come back. Major spoilers are ahead. Okay, now that we're all on the same page, let's talk about that finale. It was an emotional roller coaster that left us breathless. We're still replaying the way Conrad looked at Belly during that dress scene, the palpable tension thick enough to cut with a knife. We're still hearing the raw emotion in his voice as he delivered lines that had us physically reacting, throwing pillows, smacking our legs, and screaming at the television like our lives depended on it. It was everything we had been waiting for, a beautiful culmination of years of stolen glances and unspoken feelings. But let's pump the brakes for a second. As the initial euphoria wore off, a nagging feeling started to creep in. Yes, we got the reunion. We got the molten hot chemistry and the earth-shattering realization that Belly and Conrad are, and always will be, endgame. But what didn't we get? Where was the joyful reunion with Stephen and Taylor back home? Where was the proposal we know is coming? Where was the wedding we've all been dreaming of? It felt like we were given the perfect appetizer but sent home before the main course. For a while now, we've wondered if that was the entire point. This concern didn't just pop up out of nowhere. As season 3 unfolded, the online chatter grew louder. With only a few episodes left, we watched Belly on a wild air tag chase and Jeremiah perfecting his baking skills. They were charming moments, for sure, but with the clock ticking, we couldn't help but wonder, how are they going to wrap this all up? The finale gave us our central couple, but it left so many threads hanging. Now, it seems those missing moments weren't an oversight, they were a promise. They're being saved for the film, where they can be given the time and focus they truly deserve. While Jenny Han is keeping the official plot locked down tighter than Fort Knox, the movie's announcement gave us a massive clue. The promotional image didn't feature the iconic trio. Instead, it was just Lola Tung and Christopher Briney, just Belly and Conrad. The message feels loud and clear: the love triangle that defined the series has served its purpose. This next chapter is solely about them. Of course, the biggest question on everyone's mind is when we'll get to see it. During an appearance on the Today Show, Jenny Han gave an answer that was both hopeful and agonizing. She confirmed a draft is finished but stated the movie won't be released next year. Our hearts sank. 2027? 2028? That simply won't do. But what if her words were a clever misdirect? We, along with a legion of eagle-eyed fans, are choosing to believe she's being technically truthful. It's not coming out next year. Because it's coming out this year. Before you call us crazy, hear us out. This isn't just wishful thinking, there's evidence. First, let's look at Christopher Briney's reaction during that same interview. As Jenny spoke of a long wait, he had a look of genuine confusion, a flicker in his eyes that screamed, "Wait, what?" It was the look of someone who hadn't gotten the memo to play along with the secret. Then there's the undeniable trail of breadcrumbs left throughout season 3, all pointing to one magic number, 14. In the early Christmas flashback, Belly wears a sweater with 14 on it. Later, she and Conrad browse aisle 14 at Michael's. At the airport, they stand under a glowing sign for Gate 14. Even their ticket total, $473, adds up to 14, 4 plus 7 plus 3 equals 14. So, what's the significance? Here's the kicker that ties it all together. Christmas Day 2025 falls exactly 14 weeks after that Today Show interview. Suddenly, it all makes sense. The finale ending with a series of cozy Christmas Polaroids wasn't just a cute send-off, it was a clue. All those scenes we thought were cut for time? Maybe they weren't cut at all. Maybe they were saved. If this theory holds, we could be unwrapping the movie as our Christmas present this year. It's no surprise that the TSITP fandom has a huge overlap with Swifties. This level of intricate Easter egg hunting is our Super Bowl. Whether our Christmas wish comes true this year or we have to wait a bit longer, one thing is for certain, our journey with Belly and Conrad is far from over. The proposal, the wedding, the rest of their forever, it's all still coming. Jenny Han is crafting the next chapter, and we'll be waiting, ready to have our hearts stolen all over again.